A lover's responsibility. Ooh. Breaking generational curses and instability. God of the nucleus giving marriage the critical nutrients. Subscribe and share the podcast. Now it's time to listen to the broadcast. Yeah. I speak dope and I speak to motivate.
We are Millennials in Love, and this is
A Lover's Responsibility Podcast.
I'm Ispeakdeau.
And I'm Ispeakmotivate. And today we're going to talk to you about manifestation.
Yes, we about to talk to you guys about manifestation, and my wife has something to tell you.
Hold up. Let me tell you what it is.
Don't ask me why I did that voice. I don't know. I'm tripping a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, so manifestation is the public display of emotion or feeling or something theoretical made real, man. And it reminds me of faith. And faith. For faith. For we live by faith, and not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. Now let's get into Hebrews 11:1.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen.
And that's the thing that we have to walk in when it comes to manifestation, because God has great things for our lives, but a lot of times we don't do it because of fear. We always think about sometimes where, we shouldn't be doing this, we shouldn't be doing that, but we forget that a lot of times we walk in fear every day because we don't start that ministry God told us to start. We don't start that business that God told us to start. We don't start the therapy that God told us to start.
That's deep. That's deep right there.
Okay, we're not reading the Bible. We not this and that, and things that I've been guilty of. Because you have in fear, or you're like, things happened and it made your heart feel so full of sadness and depression, and you're just like over it. But then you wonder why you get weaker and weaker every day, because we're not acknowledging God and we're not acting with faith, we're acting with fear. And I did realize the more I did fear, the more that I was stressed. And mental health, all of that gets worse when you're not trusting God.
Trusting God. Oh my gosh. That's so awesome.
You're
no,
weird.
Seriously. I'm just being goofy. But no, trusting God is a big thing. It's big. And that's, like she said, that's why you gotta have faith. Because if you don't, I promise you, it is hard sometimes to keep yourself in there trusting God. Because when you don't have control over what's going on, you tend to get scared. And you're like, oh, can I really do this? I don't know. Should I? And it's like, dang. Why am I over here questioning the supreme being who actually gave me life? Why would I not trust him? You know what I mean?
Right.
So we got to start and continue to have faith in our daily lives.
Yes, and I'm looking on HuffPost.com, and I think they have some great little steps for manifestation.
Okay.
So
bring it up then.
I got it up.
I was talking about with your mouth.
With my mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. Practice gratitude every morning when you wake up. List everything that you are grateful for and feel that gratitude in your core. Feel free to write things down in a journal so it is an easy thing for you to remember. And you know what? This is teaching us as well. Like, that, it's a great idea to be thankful. I think a lot of times you think about things you don't have instead of what you do.
Mm-hmm.
I really remember the biggest thing for me of being thankful is some people, like, it may sound weird to some people, but I'll be like, look, and it could be a horrible day. You feel like it's total trash. Like, but I'm like, wow, I have eyes to see,
ears to hear.
You know,
what
I
the
have all my
Lord
teeth.
says into the church. Yeah, I know that verse.
What?
Yeah, it's a verse in the Bible.
What?
That he that has ears hear what the Lord has to say up to the church. When you said ears to hear, I said what the Lord says unto the church.
Oh, okay. Number 2.
Gosh,
Replace your negative thoughts with positive ones. Every time you feel a negative thought coming on, make a positive spin on it right away. Exactly. Because, you know, everybody has a different background. Everybody has a different past. But no matter what, sometimes things that we do have in common is that we have negative thoughts that creep in, like, oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you trying to start that business? You don't even have money saved. You're already struggling in your personal life. Just keep your job. But God is like, I gave you gifts.
You're not smart enough for that. Exactly. And guys just sitting there like,
God's
really?
like, bro.
Really, dude?
Come on now, because I'm the one who gave you these gifts. And I want you to, you know, minister through them, but you have so much fear built up. And I feel, especially like in a marriage, coming together, I think it is really good because you have that partnership and that accountability partner, you know? So if you say something negative out loud, your partner can be like, God didn't say that about you.
Exactly.
You can do all things through Christ. So there you have that sounding board of positivity and working and walking in your purpose in the Lord. Because as a couple, you have your individual purposes as well as your dual purpose in your marriage as well. And it is so important for us to get rid of negativity. Because a lot of the times, it seems like you're on the ground holding your leg in pain.
Mm-hmm.
Because you feel like you just got kicked in the leg. Because you're in so much fear and you feel overwhelmed. Like, oh, the bills got me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to provide for my kids. My credit score came up. I don't feel that close with God. I think I may lose my job. You know, oh, my car got a flat tire. I think I lost my keys. And then you just get into this wormhole of emotions and negativity. And just like, I can't do nothing right. All this stuff coming in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But if you say, you know what? I lost my keys, but this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a copy of my keys, you know, to have it just in case. This is a learning experience. Oh, I lost my job here. But you know what? Actually, to be honest, I was really stressed at that job and my mental health was going down. And now I'm able to focus on God, myself, and my family.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, you know what? Even though the firing seemed horrible or the laying off seemed horrible, actually I'm more free.
Exactly.
You know,
you're able to do what you need to do because God definitely is not going to let you go through more than he thinks you can handle.
Exactly.
So if he knows you cannot go without having a job, he's going to make sure you have that job. You can trust in God to always make sure there's a manifestation in some way in your life.
Exactly. But God, you know, he wants you to progress. And by having that faith, even though you don't see it yet, like, oh, I'm supposed to have this ministry. Each and every day, work on it. Work on it. Work on it. Work on it. Because you have to put those actions in. You pray, you fast, and action. Pray, fast, action. Pray, fast, action. Number 3. Take ownership for things that happen in your life. It's easy to blame others. However, you will feel much better when you realize most issues stem from us. Yes! Going back to the taking ownership, bro. Because when you take accountability, for example, we're going back to the job thing, right? Take ownership. So we have a job where we're depressed and stressed. We're coming home to the spouse. We're going at it because we're bringing that negative energy and stress home. So we going back and forth. So we're like, you know, my job is jacked up. My marriage is jacked up. All we do is argue. My health isn't what it used to be. This, that, and other. But then I had to learn this for myself. I had to think about the things that I can change and the things that I can't. Mm-hmm. So, for example, in this example, a job. It's like, okay, what can I do? I want to work Monday through Friday. I don't want to work weekends because what I want to do, I want to spend time with my family. I don't want to wake up early. So at least at 8 to 5, 9 to 6 type job, or 7:30 till 4 type job, it'll be fine. 6 to 6 at the most, basically, is the range. Monday through Friday. Why? Because I want to manifest what I need in my life and my marriage. What am I working on? I'm working on my mental health. And what do I think about it? Okay, my job is stressing me out. It is too much for me to handle. A stressful environment. So you know what? I'm going to have to leave. So what am I going to do? I'm going to write down everything I need at that job, the pay rate, the type of job, what I'll be doing in that job. All of that.
Write the vision, make it plain.
Exactly. Go from there. So I have that written down. And then I keep on working. I put in the resumes only to those jobs. I don't fear, and because I'm scared that I won't get a job, go back in the industry or that type of position that stressed me out.
I have faith and keep trying to process my way to the end goal, which is the manifestation.
The manifestation. And then before you know it, because you're working hard, you put the resumes in. That first interview, you didn't get a call back. Do you get discouraged? You let the negative thoughts get to you?
Nope.
You keep on going. You could probably have 10, 15 interviews, and you almost on the edge to like, you know what? I'm giving up. I'm tired of this. I can't do it. But God whispers in your ear, I got you. You go out for one more. They hire you. It's everything you want, Monday through Friday. 8 to 5. You're not in that stressful position no more. You're actually in a position that allows you to exhibit your talents and gifts. You're able to spend time with your family. Your mental health is intact. Now you're able to go to church and worship because your job, doesn't have those crazy hours anymore. You're family-based, God-based, everything's just coming together. Why? Because you did not have fear and acted on it. See, the thing is, a lot of times we have fear.
And fear sometimes gets in the way of manifestation.
It does. And the thing with fear is,